Welcome, listeners, to another mind-bending episode of Mapping the AI Frontier. I'm Mark, your friendly neighborhood AI enthusiast.
And I'm Tom, the guy who still can't get his smart home to understand turn off the lights, but somehow ended up on this podcast about cutting-edge AI.
Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of communicating strategy across the organization. It's like trying to explain to your grandma why you need 17 different chat apps, but for billion-dollar companies. All right, folks, picture this. You're in a room with a data scientist, a business exec, and a software engineer. You say GenAI strategy, and it's like you've spoken 3 different languages. Enter Wardley Maps, the universal translator of the business world.
Wait, are you telling me there's finally a way for the algorithm people to communicate with us mere mortals? It's like the Babel fish from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but for corporate jargon.
Exactly, Tom. Wardley Maps are like the ultimate strategy board game. They visually represent your company's position, showing where you are, where you're going, and all the tech and market forces at play. It's like Risk meets Monopoly meets 4D chess. So, you're saying we can use these maps in all-hands meetings? I thought those were just for free pizza and awkward team-building exercises.
Oh, Tom, you sweet summer child. Wardley Maps are the secret sauce to make those meetings actually useful. Imagine explaining your company's 5-year plan without putting everyone to sleep. It's like turning a corporate snooze fest into an episode of Black Mirror, but with less existential dread and more strategic insight.
I'm sold. But how do we make sure everyone from the CEO to the intern can read these magical maps?
Great question. It's all about standardization and training. Think of it like teaching everyone in the company a new language, but instead of conjugating verbs, you're plotting market positions. And the best part? No pop quizzes.
Now here's where it gets really cool. Wardley Maps aren't just static images. They can show movement over time. It's like having a DeLorean for your business strategy.
Great Scott! Are you telling me you can predict the future with these things?
Well, not exactly, but you can map out different scenarios and see how your strategy might evolve. It's less back to the future and more choose your own adventure, but for multi-million-dollar decisions. All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down, but surely these maps can't do everything, right? What about good old-fashioned PowerPoint and interpretive dance?
Ah, Tom, your interpretive dance skills are unmatched. But you're right. Wardley Maps are powerful, but they're not the only tool in the box. It's about creating a multifaceted approach. Think of it as the Swiss Army knife of strategy communication.
So we're talking maps, stories, data viz, and maybe a little concrete examples?
Exactly. And don't forget the strategy rooms, physical or digital spaces where these maps live and breathe. It's like having a war room, but instead of pushing little tanks around, you're moving market positions and tech innovations.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the AI in the ethics department. Wardley Maps aren't just for plotting market domination. They're also great for mapping out ethical considerations.
Whoa, hold up. Are you saying we can use these maps to make sure our AI doesn't go all Skynet on us?
That's right, Tom. It's like having a moral compass, but for your entire GenAI startup. You can map out ethical considerations right alongside your tech development. It's not just about asking, can we build it? But should we build it?
So it's like having a tiny Jiminy Cricket on your Wardley map, keeping you on the straight and narrow?
Exactly. And in the world of GenAI, where the ethical implications can be as complex as the algorithms themselves, this kind of mapping is crucial. It's about building AI that's not just smart, but also good. All right, listeners, it's time to put on your cartographer hats and dive into our Wardley map for communicating strategy across the organization. Tom, are you ready to navigate this strategic archipelago?
As ready as I'll ever be, Mark. Just don't expect me to fold this map back correctly. I still struggle with road maps.
No worries, Tom. This map is all digital. No folding required. Now let's break it down. At the top right, we see ethical AI practices and advanced GenAI tech. These are our North Stars, guiding the entire strategy.
Ah, I see. So it's like having a moral compass and a super smart robot as your co-pilots?
Exactly. And look at how they're connected to regulatory compliance and market dynamics. It's like a high-stakes game of connect the dots, where each line represents a crucial strategic link.
I'm noticing strategy communication tools right in the middle. Is that where our beloved Wardley Maps come in?
Sharp eye, Tom. That's indeed where Wardley Maps play a starring role. See how it's connected to both technical teams and business teams? It's bridging the gap like a universal translator for tech speak and business jargon.
And I'm guessing that stakeholder engagement bubble isn't just about fancy dinners with investors?
Ha, not quite. It's about keeping everyone from the board to the interns in the loop. Notice how it's linked to feedback mechanisms? That's the secret sauce for making sure your strategy isn't just a top-down decree, but a living, breathing entity that evolves with input from all levels.
This map is like a strategy buffet, a little bit of everything. But what's the deal with continuous learning at the bottom?
That's the foundation of it all, Tom. In the world of Gen AI, if you're not learning, you're falling behind. It's connected to everything because, well, everything is always changing. It's like trying to hit a moving target while riding a unicycle on a boat.
Sounds like my last attempt at online dating. But I get it. This map shows how everything in a Gen AI startup is interconnected, from the tech to the people to the market forces.
Exactly. And the beauty of this Wardley map is that it gives everyone in the organization a bird's-eye view of where they fit in the grand scheme of things. It's like a "you are here" sign, but for your entire career and company strategy. And there you have it, folks. Wardley Maps, turning the complex world of Gen AI strategy into a game of high-stakes, ethically conscious, market-disrupting chess. Remember, in the world of startups, if you're not mapping, you're just wandering.
I've got to say, Mark, I came in thinking this was going to be as exciting as watching paint dry, but I'm leaving feeling like I could map my way out of a paper bag. Strategically, of course.
That's the spirit, Tom. And to our listeners, remember, stay curious, keep mapping, and may your strategies always be as clear as a well-drawn Wardley map. Until next time, this is Mark and Tom, signing off from Mapping the AI Frontier.